Right, so welcome back folks. You're joining me back in the Polytunnel. We haven't been in here doing nothing for a good year, I reckon, easy. And as you can see, just around me, it is a nightmare in here. We've got lawnmowers piled up to the door. You can see all brambles down there. That's growing all in over these motorbikes here, all over the desk. I just pulled a couple out that was just in the way. So what I want to do today is I want to try and get this Polytunnel back in some sort of shape where we can maybe do a little bit of work in here and just basically to find stuff, because I want to be getting back on the TZR now. That's on the ramp, but we've actually got the engine in the log cabin and we've near enough nipped that in the bud, so it's near enough ready to go back in the bike. So I did take all that in there, but we are missing a couple of little things, so hence me being in here today. Want to get everything out of here, give it a good tidy up and see where all the bits are. Because I say it has got in a bit of a mess this past year. We've just been chucking stuff in here and we can't seem to find things now. It's definitely in here, but it's a matter of finding it. So we'll quickly go in the log cabin and I'll show you the engine for the TZR. It's pretty much near enough built. Another half hour on that and that should be ready. So let's quickly take a look in there and then we'll start clearing this Polytunnel out. Right then guys, so here's the engine here. You can see we've got the head back on, all the clutch baskets back on, clutch plates are in there. We're literally just waiting for the side casing to go on. The side casing's here, but I've just remembered, I remembered that it needs painting, so I've got myself some paint there. So we'll get that painted up. Hopefully I might get a bit of paint on that today. You probably won't see that because it needs a bit of preparation, a bit of a rub down, a degrease, and get a bit of paint on there hopefully. Then that can go on. So, but yeah, as you can see, the engine is looking pretty well, nice and clean. I will get some new bolts for the head there, just because them ones are a bit rusted. You might remember this was vapor blasted, probably a year and a half, 2 years ago. I don't think I did, I'm not sure if I did strip the carb down and clean it when I first got the bike just to get it running. So I probably will investigate that again, because it won't take a lot just to rip that down, just to be on the safe side. But yeah, that's the engine for that. And I've also still got the Peugeot Locksaw scooter here. As you can see, it's looking pretty well. I've recovered the seat, that's come up really nice. I think all them black plastics look a lot better, because they were like a sun faded grey and they was all full of green moss where the bike had been sitting. So we've given this bike a new lease of life. It's also been painted, heat proof paint, everything. I think all I've got to do on this now is take it for an MOT, I think, and that's pretty much ready. So we did bleed the brake up on that. It's got a good front brake. I've just got to adjust the back brake on it to, sorry, it does stop, but it's not as efficient as it should be. So yeah, it's really looking lovely. This painted the engine casing again, heat proof paint on there, and again it is a really lovely looking bike. I think it's got about 12,000 miles on the clock on this one. It's just loading up now. Yeah, it's got 12,842 miles. You can see the little pointer there is on the M for miles. If it was in kilometres, that little triangle would be at the top there. But yeah, 12,842 miles, which is nothing for this. This is a 2002. So yeah, this will be going up for sale really soon. Right then, so coming back into the Polytunnel, as you can see, we got bits everywhere, and all the weeds, brambles, are all growing up through the sides, because behind this Polytunnel it's just full of brambles. So they work their way in, it's just like ivy. So we've got a load of threshold strips here as well. They was in the van when I bought the van, so I did save them because I thought they might come in useful, but I don't think I'm going to ever get around to using them, so they will get gone. These two Yamaha RDs, everyone always asks about them. They're not mine, so they're not for sale either. They will be a future project coming up on my dad's retro restore channel, so not anytime soon, but they will be coming on there eventually. I say we've got lawnmowers piled up to the door. Look, we've got a Honda Izzy there. We've got this old Kubota here that does run and drive and everything. I do want to do a bit of a restoration on that, because that could command a nice little penny, that. So I want to get that done. And we've also got this big hater here as well. I got this for free, I think, this one. It come in as scrap. and it all runs and drives. I just put a bit of fuel in it and it went off. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's another one that can be outed. I was going to paint it up because, as you can see, the deck is all paint flake there, so I probably will get this one done. So these two will probably have a bit of a restoration on them. I've got a Hater 41 down there that needs a grass bag, so anyone got a grass bag, hit me up. Another scooter here, this was the Piaggio NRG. Again, this is not far off of an MOT, so if I get my finger out and I can get myself around here, I'll maybe get this one out as well and get it alongside the Peugeot in the log cabin, because I think this just wants a front brake bleed and the top cowling there just wants clipping on as well. So yeah, again, that was another seat I recovered. Lovely job there. If I had a day tinkering on both of them bikes, I think they'd both be ready for an MOT. So coming around here, look, this is what I mean about all the brambles. Look, they've worked all their way in, all up these chair benches in here, all over there. They sneak in through the corner, and it was the same on that corner. You can just see there's a little bit left now, but they was all overgrown all over these tools and everything. You can see they're all growing under the workbench there. So yeah, everywhere, all behind these bike lists, look, all the way along they're going. So if I don't nip it in the bud soon, it'll just be chaos in here and I won't be able to do nothing. So another Honda Izzy here. So we've got two Honda Izzys. That one looks not too bad, and behind there we've got an old wide cut mount field, and I've got another one of these at home. Again, I got for free, that was going out for scrap. The deck on it's fantastic. It's got a drive problem, and this one's got a drive problem as well, so I might convert it to push mowers, I don't know yet, or maybe I might be able to make a good one out of the pair for driving, and then the other one will be a push one. So yeah, but as you can see, we've got this lift here. This was where the TZR engine was sat, so we've cleaned all that out now, and as you can see, we've got another work surface here really. This was the first lift I bought for lifting the bikes, and it was just a little bit too small for the sports bikes that we have, so that's when I did find this one on Facebook, and this one is a proper bike one. That one is as well, but just not for big bikes really. But I paid less for this one than I did that one. So this one was second hand, but it's not a problem. So yeah, there's a lot to be going on with in here. First thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these mowers out, pull the scooter out that's there, so we can just get a bit of workway, and then we can start to see where we are and start making a bit of progress, clearing up and doing a bit of tidying. So let me put you on a bit of time lapse while I start doing this. See you in a minute. Right guys, so you can see now we've got all the mowers out. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mowers here. So I've got another one at home, so I've got 7, 8. I've got another one there, and I've got some scrap ones there. So yeah, these are all decent high-end mowers, these ones. That's the big mount field I was on about. So coming in here now, as you can see, we've got a hell of a lot of walkway. I will get the leaf blower in here in a minute and we'll blow all these out. I've got the old TZR uncovered, so I'll probably drag that out as well in a minute. Just get everything out, so we've got a lot of room to work in. As you can see, we've got quite a way on with that. Got the wheels all powder coated, new tyres on it. Got the headlamp in, all the wiring's in. The clocks are in. This one's only done 13,000 miles, this. Nearly 13,500. I had to get a new ignition for it, because I can't remember if I did have a key or the key was broken. I can't remember now, it's been that long. So yeah, literally we're not far off putting the engine into this. Got the rear lights on, rear mudguard. You can see how long it's been sitting. Look at all the cobwebs gathering on there. I've just got that to powder coat, because I did originally have one that I did powder coat, but I noticed it had a chip in it, so I've got this replacement one which I need to sort out, but that's not a big issue. See, everything looks well on it. It's all been powder coated, this frame. I did sandblast these and powder coat them black, put new stickers on. Master cylinder has all been done. Yeah, I've got to stick some full coil in it because I haven't got no full coil in it, so I do need to do that. So I'm just going to wheel this outside now we've got that old web mower in here. We started that on my dad's channel many years ago. That was before I even had a channel, that was. We did start stripping that down. I bought all the gear in for it. My dad started powder coating that, and yeah, so let's get this TZR outside. Right folks, I've cracked on quite a bit actually since I last seen you from that last bit of time lapse. I've still got all these worktops to sort out, but as you can see there's no brambles all along here. I've got a couple to pull there but nothing major. They was running all the way along here. So I've cleared all along here now, all them brambles are gone. So we've got a nice area to start with again. There's still that junk under there. That's mainly Mondeo Mark III parts under there, ST stuff and all that stuff. Some inner arch linings there for a Mark III Mondeo. There's about 6 or 8 of them. So yeah, I got all them as part of a job lot when I bought some stuff for the Mondeo. Even got some ST engine covers there for the Duratorque engines. I think I might have a couple of them, but I've cleared all that bramble's gone from over there, so we can see the worktop again. So I'm just working my way around here now, and as you can see I've moved them 2 motorbikes out. An old Triumph boot lid there. That's some stuff that come with the RXS in there, spare engine and a few other bits in there for the RXS 100, and we just got some sanding stuff there as well, some sanding belts, and what we got there, an air nailer kit. So I don't know if it's in there, I don't know if it works, I don't know. That come in the van when I bought the van, it was in there. So yeah, as you can see, got all this junk and brambles to cut out. I did have to cut a load of the brambles out to get the bikes out because they weren't coming out because the brambles was locked onto them. So coming out here you can see all the stuff we got now. We've got a few bike fairings there, TZR and GSXR. Still got a phaser rear panel there and a front mudguard for a Mark 1 phaser there. Still got the old Rally BMX there. I think that's believed to be an 80s one, late 80s. So yeah, I was going to do that up, but I don't know. Quite a touchy one. That a lot of people like them left as they are, but some people do like them restored. But at the minute, I'm not going to be doing nothing. The tyres have gone flat. They do hold air. They've been pumped up, and they've only just recently gone down. They was up for about 2 years nearly. So yeah, it does run and ride with a bit of wind in the tyres because Harry and Evie have had a go on that. So we've got a couple of exhausts there. They come with the RXS. So yeah, getting there slowly. As you can see, we've got the old RDs here. Look, say these haven't seen outside for I don't know, maybe 3 years now. So there we go. So yeah, we've got an RD 200 there and an RD 125. As I say again, these ain't mine. They are my mum and dad's, and they will be getting refurbished in the near future, and they are not for sale. So people that are watching, don't leave a comment, are they for sale, because they're not for sale. And let's have a quick look around this TZR now it's out. As you can see, it looks rather well. That's going to be a nice little bike when it's finished. And here's the old NRG that we done a bit of work to. So if you want to see this one, there is a playlist on this on the channel. Again, where it's been sat in the Polytunnel, it's done it no favours. This was painted freshly 2 years ago, and where it's been in there, it's starting to affect the paint in that Polytunnel because it's just been cooking in there, and it's getting a bit of sun fade on it now. So yeah, not a lot to get that one finished, just tightening a couple of panels up, and that one will be ready to go. That's had some new tyres on it, new rear, new drive belt, so the full service basically, air filter, the carb was cleaned on it, stripped and cleaned. It's had new rollers, I think they 7.5s in there, I'm not too sure. And this one again has only got 16,000 miles on the clock. This used to be a learner bike, so it's had a bit of a steady life. it wouldn't have been ragged by teenagers, I say, because it was just a learner bike. And I say these NRG stickers, they was like a luminous greeny yellow colour when I put them on, and as you can see they faded back to white. And you can see these ones are still a bit yellow, but again they are starting to fade, so it's my own fault really. So yeah, now I've got all this out, I've got to just clean this corner out, and I can start to bring stuff back in then once I've cleaned this out. And then once all the stuff's back in, I can go ahead. I'm not sure if I'll be doing that today in this video, but I can go ahead at my own leisure then and just sort out all my tools and all that. There's not a lot there really, it's all over the place. It looks like a lot. So, and just being in here for this last hour, again I know I've got this hoodie on, but it is really hot in here, it's muggy. It's just not a nice environment to work in really. So yeah, I'm just going to clear this corner up and I'll come back to you. Right folks, so I've got the old Yamarahs back in, I've got the rotavator and the mower back in. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the TZR, get that back on the shelf, and then what I'll do then is I think I'll line them lawnmowers up against that wall there, and then lastly I'll bring that other scooter in, because I say I want to be getting rid of that soon, so if it's in the way it'll make me want to get it out of the way. So let me get the TZR. And as you might notice, I've took my top off now because it is getting very hot in there. Right, so it's nice and light this bike when it's got nothing on it. Right then, so we'll come in here nicely. And I say I can't wait to get back onto this. It's been a long time coming. It's about 3 years I've had this, probably just over 3 years actually. And I'm looking forward to get it done now. So we'll just drop that down. There we go, that's on the stand, lovely. And what I'll probably bring in now is I'll just get this little BMX in out the way, and for now that can just come up in this corner here, look, keep it out the way there, just sit that up there. So we'll bring the first mower in. What I'll do is I'll bring it in the order in I think that I'm going to get them done in. So first in will be this Kubota, because I think this will be the last out. Oh, that's the bag dropped off. Let me just fold that handle in, make it a bit easier. I say I could leave these outside, these mowers, but at least if they're in there, they're out of the weathers. The Honda is and that Haters, I think I want to get them out of the way because they'll be quick turnarounds. It's just that Kubota, this big Mountfield, and the other big Hater, I think that'll be a bit of a longer project. They won't be just quick flips, them ones. So if I put that in there and take that box off, that means I'll be able to get the next mower closer to it then. So already they're looking a lot tidier in here. I was going to lay them handles down, but I think I'll just leave them for now. So then we've got this other big boy. And that will just fit in there, lovely, that. Wonderful. So they fit in there perfect. I say I would like to get all these done this year and just get them out, because I don't really do mowers now. I'm a bit steady on the mower scene. If I do see some quick easy flip ones, I'll buy them, but these long-term ones, I think I'm not really into that at the minute, because we've got a lot of other projects going on with the motorbikes. And what I think I might do now is I might bring that other moped and just slot it in this side next to the TZR. So let me go grab that. Here we go. Here we come. Now will I get it round that corner? That'll be the next part. If I can get it around there, it'll be alright. There we go. Now just lift that back end round. Yeah, perfect. Just got it in there. So there we go. Alright, so hopefully that stand sits on the wood on both sides, which it does. So I'm happy with that. That's out the way there. So that's the 2 bikes in. I did have a quick tidy up on the worktop. I did find a load of new parts for the TZR that I bought, which I forgot about up here. So we've got some new cables, we've got some brake levers, some new foot rubbers. I did restore that old radiator, I did powder coat that. I'll probably go for 4 new indicators because them ones, there's only 3 there anyway, but they're a bit ropey. So the condition that the bike's going to be in, they're going to let it down. So as you can see, lawnmowers all fit in there nicely. Still got a couple more outside. I've still got this table to sort out. This is just like odds and ends, just rags for doing my jobs. A few polishing bits there. We've got a nice little jack there, that scissor lift that fits on the ramp so we can lift stuff up on the ramp. Also still got this Ermischer Astra Mark IV lower splitter there, so it has got a bit of paint damage there, but I'm not going to use that, so I will put that up for sale soon. If anyone wants that in the comments, let us know, but I will get round to it and put it on eBay. You see the bikes are looking a lot better now. They're not covered in brambles. We've got the TZR exhaust up here, that's been heat painted, but I need to find out if I can get someone to do me a new end can for it. The end can's fine, but you can see it's riveted on like a sheet of stainless, and that one's all pitted, so I would like to see if I could get that changed, or if someone can actually put me a new end can on there, because I say these exhausts are getting a bit sought after, hard to find, and I'm going to probably keep that one. I would like to get an all speeds one for it, but they're a bit of a big money. They are about 350 quid. So coming out here, as you can see, we've got the bright panels to put back in. That's a load of rubbish in that grass box there. I've got a Honda Izzy there, Hater there, another Izzy there, and just a few miscellaneous bits, and that's going to be fantastic in there. But I say it's too hot. It's not even really hot out here today, but in there it's like a blinking sauna. There's not been too much footage in here today because it is that hot in here and the camera keeps overheating with the heat in here. So I've just filmed what I can. I'm just going to bring the last few bits in, and then I'll bring you in for the final look round, and we'll wrap this little video up here. So hopefully we can start moving on with these projects. Right folks, so we're all cleared now, all out here, job done. Everything's back as where it should be. Nice clean surface out here. Coming in here, I've covered the 2 bikes up. As you can see, we've still got the 6 lawnmowers here. They're not in the way there, but if they was in the way, I could always move this line of 3 out if I was coming to work in there, so that's not a big issue. I want to get these front 3 sold and out the way for getting ready for this season, so get them out the way. As you can see, it's a whole lot better now. Coming in here, plenty of walkway, stuff's where it is, all the TZR stuff's here. All the TZR stuff is here. And just coming up here, I've just got this bench on the left to sort out. You have to bear the light with me, it's not very great in here at the minute. It's a bit overcast outside, so just this bench to sort out. Mainly rags, to be honest with you. And coming along here, you can see we've got a nice bit of workbench there as well. So looking from this end, lovely and tidy. Know where things are now, and I say I found a lot of stuff as well that I didn't realise I had. So as I say, I found a lot of new stuff for the TZR which I didn't realise I'd actually bought, so that's a nice little bonus. There's not a lot of stuff really left to go on the TZR once the engine's in. It's just mainly little snagging bits, and then just getting the panels painted up. We're going in the red and white scheme, so that's what I'll be doing. I do need to find myself some decals for it. I think there is one chap on eBay that's well known in the TZR scene for making them, so hopefully I can reach out to him and see if he's still doing them, because I haven't looked for a year or two, so hopefully I can still get hold of them. All I've got to do is mention on the TZR page on Facebook, and people will point me in the right direction to get hold of him anyway, so that's not a problem there. If I do need any other spares, there's another chap on there, Andy. He has a big following for the TZRs. He's got a good selection of these TZRs, good ones, refurbished ones, and ones that he's got in for breaking, and some part ones that are barn finds that he sells as projects as well, because obviously he can't do them all. So he's a really handy bloke to know. He does have an eBay shop, and he's on Facebook as well. So a lot of my parts that I've needed for the TZR have actually come from Andy, so I'll probably reach out to him and see what sets of indicators he's got, because he does put online, he's got a big double garage and it's racked out full of TZR stuff, and Yamaha RD125 stuff he has as well, a bit of stock on that as well. So he don't really do the later TZRs, mainly these ones, the Mark 1s. So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it won't be as long next time, but thanks very much, and we'll see you in the next one.